He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. That'd be ideal.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. Well, this defense for the Bills, much improved from week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 18. And nice work on the return as he gets about 15 yards back. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Up the middle they go. Hines, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Allen. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 94 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he'll hand this off. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now here's Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. Sky Moore. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Chiefs have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Great corner route there. Not only able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field, and you're breaking away to that corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Here comes Darius Phillips out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the plague did on the last one.
And they'll work this down inside the 30.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry to the 36-yard line. Stop there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rolling to his right. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, normally you see 3 tight ends in a formation. You have to think to yourself, this has got to be a run. And I know as a safety, when I saw that, I took an extra step or 2 towards the line of scrimmage. Instead, they threw the ball, and he found one of those tight ends for a very nice pickup.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And the Chiefs are going to have a 1st and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here, because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It was Frank Clark that time who got in there to bring him down.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's got room. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic, a lot of fun to watch.
Phillips now from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation either.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, Charles, so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
Hey, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Well, we've seen how this quarterback can beat you with his legs. Saw it earlier on this drive, as a matter of fact. But that time, they had him covered.
They really gave him no place to escape because oftentimes they're able to find a...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there, and there's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
Wow, 213 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now they'll run it on the toss. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. From 10 yards out. And the Chiefs open the lead up to 34-0. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
On third down, it's Hines. And he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards that time, and a Bills first down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going right back to Knox, and again a completion. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. And, Charles, of interest here, that last throw is going to put him over 20,000 yards passing for his career, and that's not a bad number.
You're exactly right about that, and even though it's nowhere near the top of the leaderboard, because when you think about it, Brady and Breeze, they've done that 4 times over. But when you hit 20,000, let's face it, only a little over 100 guys have ever done that in the NFL. It's worthy of some applause.
And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover. Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner death.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz,
and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it is 42-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Phillips now from the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles. But they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board? So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And he completes it to the tight end Knox. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Allen going to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Davis. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Here's Allen. And my goodness, another interception. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. On second down, they'll run it here. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Well, Charles, just impressive in all 3 phases. Offense, defense, special teams have really done their job. And here the offense doing its part yet again with another score in the 4th quarter.
I know it seems like something we shouldn't do because the scoreboard does tell it all. But let's set it aside for a moment. This game was absolutely memorable with how they played it. Really terrific effort, really well executed. Congratulations to them.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here.
And now here is another interception. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Phillips now from the end zone. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that zero on the... He's got a man complete. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 30-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. 48 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Now Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Allen. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Kansas City, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will get another road.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, to look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper. They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Q-Bone staying with the lips. Really became a ball. Can you get back when I'm gone? Give me, pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance of hanging. They take your tails when you're flipping the quarter. We ain't slowing down, we crashing through the border. So let the rhythm hit him, just let the rhythm hit him. Cause when you feel it in your soul, it's the sound system. Let's turn it up, a little louder, turn it up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, not the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool. pull. Every day I'm seeing more. In the temple as we rock up tempo instrumentals. I saw my dream in a dream, then I woke up. Put the dream team together. Now we one time. So let the rhythm hit 'em, just let the rhythm hit 'em. Cause when you feel it in your soul, lift the sound system and turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up.
Biggie, honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. Leave no ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. Ain't biting my tongue. I can't be no goofy, no victim to none of my enemies. Like honestly, be sending me talk from a sip that'll be when I get to me. My check don't discriminate. Still take deposits if you talking Vietnamese. I just be having my way. Only come out with a pay till I say. Urge you wanna be. Don't got a whip and brag on no petty. Look, I talk with that on your hip. If you ain't gon' rip it or pop it, I'm the like show me a benefit. Let me dumb it down, Benjamin. On these we not equivalent. Really bad, looking so innocent. Bossy predicament. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like it. I see no biggie. Call me Hillary, stay at the bank. Making moves like I'm hot in the shank. I'm low key, but I pop out in blank. This bun on my knife, stop trying to look. They do not come for me. Fake, I can't keep no company. Only the real respect my honest. So watch how you coming if you're under me. I'm with it in Rex involved. All they texts and calls. Run me that, making no sense at all. They bounce like a basketball. Your boo never coming back. This go stupid, go dumb. Told that boy you gotta pay for some. I sit on the throne, you ain't taking none. You bragging on pants, I make for fun. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. You mad while I'm getting busy. Country girl running your city. Attitude bad on Diddy. He only 2 times from the he out like a light, call him Ricky. And honestly, it ain't no cap in it. No ain't no cap in it. I like with a stack in it. I'm bad at stop it cause it ain't no eck in it. I see no biggie. Honestly, I see no biggie. Pay the heavy on pretty. Leaving my mark like a I see no biggie. I ain't keeping up with what you saying on the internet. I ain't keeping up with the news. But I get that daily paper. Stop playing on me.
Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. I done gained the world, I ain't never sell my soul. This is God-given, so I thank him as I go. Hate to sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, show you gon' see. Yeah, God power from my head and my feet. Yeah. This colossal, what I say is gospel. I cook this with love, they gon' eat it up and swallow me. I'm from the ghetto, baby. Seen bodies in the streets before I could tweet. I came from nothing, I turned a mustard seed into a million in the discussion. Had a TED talk with the higher me, show me how to run it up, I need all my cheese. Every day that I wake up, I'm pinching myself, can't believe that I'm really me. Popping shows in New Zealand, boy, you is not eating, man, we do not play in the same league. I gave my mama some racks and she asked me if I'm selling I said, mama, please. If I was, do you think I'd let you know? Got so many memories that I made on Cascade Road. This is God-given, so I thank her as I go. This gon' sound conceited, but I know. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Yeah, got power from my head to my feet. Yeah, run up on me, maybe so you gon' see. Yeah.
I did not chase, I just attract. What you put in, you get back. I'm screaming Campbell, then still hit the dancing and wherever I'm at. Feel like a champion, mamba mentality. I am the masterpiece, life is the crap. Deep love me and I can't resist it, but I'm only guilty of slipping too fast. Life is by legacy, what lies ahead of me, helping to get peace with his past. Little bitty regular that I pack, 007 before you react. Don't think twice, my only advice for my granddad before he passed. Look to the stars, look at the sky at night. Tell me that heaven ain't black on everything I love. Try not to brag till you bring it up. Tunnel vision, block opinions, and I could give a but think of us. Duck jab hooks in it through the roof with an uppercut. Tell the truth, shut the devil up. In the booth, I'm untouchable. Crazy thing they with me. Yeah, crazy thing they with me. Run up on me, baby, so you gon' see. Yeah, got power from my head and my feet.
You see, it's two type of people in life. It's people that wake up and wish they had it, and it's people that wake up and go get it. We go get it, baby. Let's go. Photo poor, so photogenic. All I know is to go get it. Shoot my shot, now I ain't gon' miss it. All I know is to go get it. All my life I've been a go-getter. All I know is to go get it. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Go get it. Go get it. Photo poor, so photogenic. All my life I've been a go-getter. Wake up in the morning, kiss my son, then go get it. Top floor, top dog, like I just signed a TDE. Gang, 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 know we all gotta eat. Up late, bills due, rent due, I ain't been asleep. Looking in the mirror, all I see is everything that I wanted to be. My city depended on me, that's on G.O.D.